Hi, good morning. This is Sirisha Varma from Trending by Pixels, and today is Saturday. Saturday, we talk about business motivation here in this channel, Digital Marketing for Business Owners. And today's book specifically talks about thoughts and how they can make or break your life. Don't worry, this book is not about the secret or how universe is conspiring to make all your struggles go away and you become successful. No. This book talks about the practical guide to make sure that you achieve all the ideas that you have. And of course, we will be elaborating regarding each chapter of this book, and we will also look at different examples regarding how you can incorporate it into your life. This book has been published every single year for up to 118 years in the making. So this book was written way back in 1903, but it is still being republished till to this day, which is the 21st century. So you might for yourself understand how important this book is, because there are a lot of people who are still reading it, and that is why it's being published, right? So that is the book that we are going to review today. The book is called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. James Allen was born in 1864, and from 1864 he was able to write more than one book for 9 years, and by the time he died in 1912 he has written 19 books in his whole of lifetime, which is an amazing achievement, right? So we are going to talk about the different aspects of this book. This book is a very small book, so you can actually go ahead, buy it over the weekend and read it. As long as you understand what this book talks about, how to implement it into your life, I am sure this will definitely change your life. Not overnight, or not because the universe is conspiring to do something for you, but because your thought process will change and you will try to take the right steps for your own successful future. So let us get into it. The first chapter of this book talks about thought and character. These you might think are two different things, but these are interrelated. How? Let us say you always have thoughts about bad things, right? Most of us do have sometimes thoughts about bad things. That is not definitely a sin, because sometimes what happens is the neighbor or the extended family member or that school or college mate whom you thought was really horribly bad has become super successful. And you think, what have I done wrong? I have always been so positive about my life. I have always been hardworking. I have always been studious, but I'm still struggling to make ends meet, while this person who was not really a nice person, who was horrible to other people, who was not even that hardworking, actually has made so big in life. Of course, you might think, oh, that is really bad to think bad about somebody else. But we are all human, right? So to err is human and it is fine. But character is defined by your thought in the sense that, let us say you are trying or struggling to make your ends meet, and you have an opportunity to participate in something called as Money Heist, right? That is an interesting series. So somebody might tell you, if you participate in Money Heist, then of course you will be robbing a bank wherein there is this money of all this hard-earned people who is being saved there. But as a person, you can get so much money that your family will never be poor again. So what will you decide in that instance? If your thoughts are pure, if you believe in hard work, if you think that if I need to be achieving something in life, then I need to do it by myself, by my hard work, then you will not take up that offer. But if you certainly have thoughts like, I want to become rich quick. I don't care what the means are as long as I'm able to meet the ends. Then, of course, you might go ahead with this offer of participating in Money Heist, right? So, your thoughts will definitely define your character. Whether you are a positive person or a negative person also depends on your thoughts. Coming to chapter number 2, effective thought on circumstances. You might say, how does that really work? Because right now, I am a very good person. I have been a hardworking person. I have been a good citizen, but you might be somebody who is seeing a loved one go through suffering. You might have lost a lot of money because of the pandemic situation that has happened. You must have lost your livelihood because your job was removed because of this pandemic situation. You might be struggling through life, right? But if your thoughts, see, circumstances are just one thing in your life. Circumstances may immediately change tomorrow. There have been people who have won lottery tickets, who bought lottery tickets and won lottery and became overnight crorepati's or millionaires, right? So circumstances are just one thing. But if your thoughts are not in the right sense, then you can lose all the money that you made. We have known people who have become super successful, who, just like I said, won a lottery ticket probably and became millionaires overnight. But after a few months, if you look at them, they're back to poverty just because their thoughts have not been around preserving money, or their thoughts have not been about staying rich. I've spoken about this point in the book, The Psychology of Money, wherein the author explains about getting rich and staying rich being two different things. If you have not heard about that summary as well, I'll put it in the description. Please do go ahead and check that out as well. It is an amazing book to read. So that is what the thoughts have an effect on your circumstances. Today, you might be struggling, but tomorrow you might become super successful. But that success will not stay for long until and unless you change your thought process. Most of the millionaires and most of the billionaires specifically say that before they became super successful and they became millionaires or billionaires, they had to change their mindset. Until and unless you think big, you will not be able to do it. That is what Elon Musk has done, right? He wanted to launch a space shuttle to Mars. Many people said that was not possible. He almost went bankrupt because he was trying to do this. And he was about to lose hope when he sent the space shuttle for the third time and it just failed. It blew up in the sky. But then, for the fourth time, when he tried to launch, he put all his money into this endeavor and he launched it for the fourth time. He got a contract from NASA, and that is why his business is still viable. You might have big thoughts, but depending on your circumstances, many people might say, look at where you are and you're thinking of becoming a millionaire. Many people will laugh at you, but as long as you know that in your thoughts you're honest and you know you can achieve it, nobody and nothing can stop you from doing it. Chapter number 3, effect of thought on health and the body. This is a very crucial thing that we all need to remember and use in our life. How many times have you gone to a psychiatrist or a psychologist who said, this specific issue of your body or your skin is not because of any other outside reactions. It is just because of your negative thoughts. I myself have seen a case study in my own family. My father used to suffer from a skin disease. We went to different doctors. We spent lakhs of rupees to get it cured, but nothing happened. And then there was a book written by a person in US, a doctor in US, whom I got to read. And in that book, that person said this skin disease is because of a psychological thing. It is not because of some allergies that he has developed or it is not because of the food that he has consumed. And when we were able to take him to a psychologist, he was able to cure all of his issues. Now, today, he's a healthy 70-year-old. So that is why I keep telling you guys, it is all about your thoughts and how it manifests into your body and into your health as well. Another example I'll give you. How many of us have started dieting and then stopped? How many friends do you have who are obese? And because people have been saying things to them or they don't feel comfortable in their own skin, have started dieting. But within 3 months, they have just stopped it because they have not felt motivated enough. That is also because of your thoughts. If the person keeps thinking that this is the kind of food that I need to eat, then he will never become successful in dieting. It is all about your mindset. You have to change your mindset first. You have to think, I am doing this dieting not because of my friends or not to show to somebody else what I can do. I'm doing this dieting because I want to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I want to change my lifestyle so that I can have more energy to spend with my spouse or with my children, or to do more work, to work focusedly on my goal. And that is why I'm doing it. In that case, nobody can stop you from eating the right food because your thoughts have changed. Your whole thought process shift happens. And trust me, you will never feel like eating that second slice of cake. And that is the effect of body and mind that thoughts have. Chapter number 4, thought and purpose. Always get your purpose right. Just in the case above, if you're an obese person and you're trying to have dieting actively in your life or to consume the right food, your thought process should be about what is your goal. Your goal is to have a healthy lifestyle, is to have a life wherein you have more energy, right? If that is your purpose and you single-handedly work towards your purpose, no matter what happens, tomorrow, even if you see your friends consuming cake, going to buffet, you will not feel tempted because that is not your purpose. And if your mindset completely shifts from eating unhealthy to eating healthy, trust me, you will not be tempted to try any such food anymore. Just like that, if you are working towards one specific purpose and you're completely aligned towards that, not even the universe can stop you from achieving it. And that is the amazing point that I have covered in my book review, The One Thing by Gary Keller and Jay Pepperson, in last week's video. I will cue that video as well. Please do check that out. That is an amazing book that you need to read. It is applicable to both business owners as well as professionals. Now, the 5th chapter that this book has is thought factor in achievement. Again, you must have seen so many people who have changed their life completely. They must be something else in their college or school. But today, if you look at them, they are super successful. Again, that does not happen overnight. There is no secret behind it. It takes consistent steps before you become successful. And that only happens when you start thinking big. The example that I gave you of Elon Musk, nobody could actually remove him from the path of sending a space shuttle to the Mars. He said, I want to do it and I will do it. And he did just that. You must be surprised about this whole thought process changing our civilization, right? Today, I'm able to talk to you through this medium. But a few decades ago, there was no medium like this. People were not able to create content. I have talked about Emiwe Bantai, who is a self-made artist in this very competitive space of music just because of the change in thought process. He comes from a middle-class family. He has no fundamentals about music, but he became India's #1 rapper just because he shifted from I don't know this and this and this, and I can do this and this by learning everything from YouTube. And he became a superstar on YouTube by being an independent If he can do it, if Elon Musk can do it, we're seeing so many people do it. I have covered so many business case studies in this specific channel over the period of these weeks, wherein I talked about Paytm, I talked about Nykaa, I talked about Policy Bazaar, how these people made it big. They're just like people, they're people just like you and me. But they were able to achieve such great goals because, first of all, they had such big goals. They did not think, is this achievable? Because I come from a middle class family. I don't have any big mentors. I don't have money. But it is about changing their thought process. I know this, but I can go to this step by learning this. And yes, of course, I can do it because I believe in myself. And they keep thinking about positive things. They keep working towards their specific goal, not just thinking about positive things and daydreaming, right? That is where the success mentality comes into picture. You need to keep thinking about positive things, but also work on it. If you just sit and try to manifest things, trust me, your life will be over before those manifested things come into actual existence. And that is where books like The Secret go wrong. And that is where we never become as successful as we want to, because you are not working towards that one specific goal. You're doing 10 other things which will really not help you. So work on that one specific thing and work with purpose, work with positive thoughts, and keep changing your mindset. That is why your morning routine is very important. And most of the successful people have a set morning routine that they work on. They don't, as soon as they wake up, they don't look at their phones, they don't look at their emails, but they think to themselves that, what is my goal in life? Where am I? What am I trying to do next? And what is the leap that I need to do before I can get there? And they talk to themselves as if they are a third person and they say, you can do it. So and so, Sirisha Varma can do it. Sirisha Varma can get a bigger audience on YouTube. XYZ, the person that is out there watching this video, you can do it as well, as long as you trust in yourself, as long as you are able to change your mindset. And that is what this book talks about. I hope you found this content interesting. This is Sirisha Varma from Branding by Pixels, a business strategy design and digital marketing company coming live to you from India. If you found this content helpful, please do subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. Please do share it with the friends in your network if you think this might be the one thing that will help them with their life. I'll see you again on Tuesday with this amazing topic of top 20 businesses that you can create for 2022. I'll see you again on Tuesday. Please do take care. Have a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.